I just wanted to jump on this live, and I hope you all can hear me. I'm out in the mountains in an unknown, disclosed location, and I just wanted to cover a few things, so just take a walk with me, and I will discuss the United announced. I just heard something, and the Bears are out. So I just heard yesterday, well, I've been knowing, but yesterday the United Nations announced that there will be a food shortage. And people are saying that, this is all like fear mongering and what have you. But I'm going to say it's not really fear mongering, it's just being prepared. And I am here. I just built this garage. Well, I didn't build it. My son and my hubby built it. But anyways, let me have a seat so I can sit down and talk to you all. So anyway, what does this mean? Food shortages. It means that we need to prepare. I've heard that tuna fish, and I know a lot of people that own supermarkets, is going to be $25 a can. So with that said, there's going to be food. But with the prices of diesel and inflation and recession, there's going to be food. But when they say food shortage, whatever's available is going to be so expensive that we're not going to be able to buy it. So as I say to everybody, I'm not trying to put fear in your heart. And myself, I believe God will take care of everything for us. But we can't depend on government. So please just stock up on canned goods and prepare yourself. If you're in a city, try to have a plan to get out the city, because it's going to get crazy, and it's already crazy, and we're just living in different times right now. So I just want you all to prepare yourselves. And like I say, if this don't happen, perfect. You just have extra food. But definitely, I would hate to see anybody out there starving. I'm trying to think of his name, from another country. They asked him a question about the food shortages, because it's not just in the U.S., it's global. And he said, yeah, people are going to starve. But he said it so nonchalantly, like it was no big deal. And I'm like, wow, he's like in politics. He's a politician. His family probably isn't going to starve. And if you're a super wealthy, and I'm talking about 30 million, 50 million, 100 million, you're not going to feel it. It's not going to affect you. But they're saying this is going to go on for like 36 months. So can you imagine 36 months of trying to figure out where you're going to get your food, how you're going to feed your family? So when the pandemic hit, this is my BB gun. I bought this for my grandson. I'm not going to put a real gun on here, but I do own real guns, and I love that I am a law-abiding citizen, and I have the right to carry concealed, and I can open carry in Wyoming. I have a ranch in Wyoming. But I'm not in the West Coast. I'm not in the Midwest. Right now I'm in the Northeast, and I have my backup plan. This is my property. We bought this property during the pandemic, and we just like to come out here and hang out. So this trip up here, I came like a nut. My husband's like, you're crazy. I came up here with so much canned food, but I'm gonna stay up here for a couple of days, and I'm gonna come back up for the 4th of July holiday. And I'm bringing more groceries. Why? Because what do you do when your kids are hungry? You gotta feed them, right? By any means. It don't even mean that you're gonna be a criminal. But if your kids are hungry and your family's hungry and you can't provide for them, you're gonna do what you gotta do to feed your kids. Because I know, and like I said, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I will do whatever I gotta do to feed my kids, my family, and I will go into another house and steal their canned, what have you. I'm just trying to make light of this. But, we all gonna do. But the truth is, we need to really prepare ourselves and stock up on canned goods and maybe some flour, some yeast. You can make your own bread. Um, sadly, is a lot of people are like, how the hell do I stock up on 3 years or 2 years or even a year of food? Most of us are getting by with, day-to-day groceries, monthly shopping, depending on your situation. And the prices are ridiculous. So all I'm asking you is, even if it's like simple stuff like have some bottled water. They're talking about blackouts and brownouts. And this is global. This is not just the U.S. And people think I'm crazy. My family thinks I'm totally nuts. My sister said to me yesterday, oh, I said, I hope you're stocking up. She says, no, I don't have to stock up. You got all the food. You got me. The truth is, of course, I got my sister. But she's not taking it serious. Listen, let me show you something. I'm not worried about water if I end up at this location. I mean, but anything can happen, right? I could have this whole plan and I could try to leave. Let's say I'm in Brooklyn or Manhattan. I could say, all right, we're going to go run to the mountains and we'll be safe and we just got to get into survival mode. But guess what? I might not have enough of diesel. I might not be able to cross a bridge. I mean, I don't know. We never lived in a time like this. But it got so bad, and I'm in the mountains, that we ended up buying 2 of these. Okay? It's a little rusty dusty. I haven't been up here in 6 months. What is this? It's a water container. I have water here. I have water up here. I have water, fresh water, mountain spring water. So my water supply, I'm not going to be thirsty. That's for sure. When I got this property, it was just a total blessing. Running water. I don't have electric up here yet. I'm working off of a generator. Remember, I bought this during the pandemic. And I was so scared. And I was like, oh my God, I don't want to be in the city. And I just want to be somewhere by myself and safe. I didn't know what was going on. That was like a real big deal to me. Like, I'm sure it was a big deal to everybody else. Until we figured out we were getting played, right? But my point is this. Just prepare yourself. Take the message. And if you prepare and you buy a whole bunch of food, just eat it if nothing happens. But I just don't want you or your family to be part of the statistics of the people who will starve, because people are going to starve. Just the fact that they're saying $25 a can of tuna. Tuna is going to be like gold. The funniest thing is I heard from people in the street that were even aware of it, and it really blew my mind. I'm like, oh, people are waking up. And I also heard people saying, I'm going to cases and cases of tuna fish. I mean, I'm not telling you to go run out and buy tuna fish. This ain't the toilet paper story or, whatever was going on during the pandemic. But tuna fish for $25? Like, really? Is this going to be like, hey, I got a can of tuna. Like, what are you going to give me? I already have, I think, 200 or 300 pounds of rice, which really isn't much if it's going to be a year of food shortages. But I'm just asking for you to prepare yourself and think of canned meats, buy ramen. I mean, just things, peanut butter, things with protein, things that won't expire. Most canned food, they have an expiration date. Like if you bought it now and it's from a fresh batch, it should last like 2 to 3 years. Like Spam. I think my Spam, I just bought some, bought a case of it, and it expires in 2025. Whether you like it or not, a starving person should never ask what's for dinner. You eat what you get. Beans, canned beans, rice. But if you don't have water, how are you going to cook the rice? I'm just saying, think of things that you can open up and just consume. But they got to have protein, nutrients, because eventually you can't survive on, like I was thinking even if I got water and I got something to heat it up and I can make a ramen noodles and, if we're going to be fancy, we'll drop an egg in it just to get some, extra protein. But I'm thinking, oh my God, salt. I'm going to have high blood pressure. But really, be serious. Figure out what you can eat from a can. God forbid there's an emergency. And start stocking up now. And what you do is what you buy now, put it away. And if you buy something next week, look at the dates and the freshest cans, like with the furthest expiration date. put those in the rear and put the ones that are going to expire towards the front, just in case. Don't know if you're familiar with Parmalat milk. I mean, these are going to be luxury things if this does happen. Parmalat milk, it's milk in a container. It don't need refrigeration, so if there's no power, at least you have milk. There's powdered milk where you could just add water, but if you don't have water, like, there's just so many things where you got to figure out how you're going to survive, how you're going to eat, how you're going to keep yourself strong. Call me crazy. It's okay. But this is my message to everybody out there. Just prepare yourself. And not everybody has money to go ahead and buy $10,000 worth of food. I get it. Like, just to store it because they seen a video or the UN said food shortages. Everything is like I don't know. I don't know what's going on. First the pandemic. Well, first the stolen election, allegedly. Then the pandemic. War. What else do we have coming? The Roe versus Wade. Everybody's going crazy. Before Roe versus Wade, they were talking about stop guns and this, that, and the other, and the very same people who are fighting for abortion rights, that want to kill their babies, and they're cool with it. Listen, I'm all for abortion if it's for a crisis situation, rape, incest, something of that nature, the health of the mom or the baby. But when you all young ladies who want to be called hers and hays and these and he's and she's or whatever you are, and God bless you, everybody, you know, we all gotta meet our maker one day, right? I'm not judging nobody. You do your thing. But a couple of days ago, I couldn't say I was a woman. I had to have a pronoun, and all of a sudden, we're taking away women's rights. I'm not trying to be a clown. I'm just seriously, I'm just trying to lighten things up here. Smash the like button, subscribe, keep cash on hand. Cash is always going to be king. I love crypto, but cash is always going to be king on the side. I don't know what you're going to buy if there's nothing on the shelves, and I don't know what you're going to buy if you have $10 and whatever was $10 will be $100. So please, 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 look at the article. The one I seen it actually on a video. It was a news clip on one of the cable newses. But if you go to ABC News, just type in UN announces food shortages. There's another news, Sky News Australia. They're talking about it because it's not just for the US. It's for the, you know, it's global. Look, we're in 2022. Can you see that? 2022. And I'm teaching myself how to gather wood. Tonight I'm going to burn some wood. So, like, this is just like a test run. I keep dropping my gun. Excuse me. Crypto Granny here. Look at that sun. Look at that sun. Look at that beautiful sun. That's always, when I see that, you see that? And I got a crappy phone here. And very bad connection. But I always say that that's the Lord shining his light on me. And he'll shine it on you too. Just believe him. How many Boricuas we got out here? Smash. But yeah, anyway, I'm training myself to, you know, just in case. I don't want this to happen. Don't get me wrong. I want everybody to live happy and healthy lives. I want everybody to live the American dream. And lately, it's been a nightmare. You see this right here? I had to put a lidocaine patch on my shoulder. I'm getting old. I'm a granny. Things are starting to hurt a lot more than they used to. But anyway, until next time, take care. God bless. And I will do a crypto update later. I know Bitcoin is like 21 and change, and Ethereum's at 12,043 the last time I looked. Cardano and XRP smoking. Make sure you get some. But smash the like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. And when I do a live, I want you all to come on. We could talk about anything crypto, anything about what's going on in, you know, current events. And listen, I'm no financial advisor. I'm not listen, I'm no professional. I'm just an everyday person just like you. So we got to just do what we got to do to take care of our families and stay blessed and safe. Okay? Talk to you later.